There are 36 followers.
Oh wow!
People who are
that is actually pretty cool.
in our community.
Yes, that's That's better than it was when we started out. So very good. I'm just resizing some windows again in another screen that we will probably use later, and then we should be ready to go. I think.
To rumble.
Ready to rumble. Okay. First sound check. My mic is working. Oscar.
Hello.
Yes, he's there. And then we have from the United States of America, Chris Longhurst.
Hello from America.
He is there again. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Chris and Oscar, obviously, and welcome to all our viewers. We're back. Another Tuesday, 8 o'clock. It's always a little bit of a run to get there, but we made it. I'm going to do some really technical, high-tech stuff later on, so we will probably screw that up.
High-tech.
Screw that up completely. Well, that's...
If you can hear crunching from me, it's because I'm having a snack.
Okay, you get there's an anti-crunch filter. So
I can just mute my microphone.
Yeah.
Or
no, it's fine. Yeah. So everybody's awake now. Anyway, today's show is gonna be probably mostly Formula One and Lego, as far as I can tell. And there's one bikey thing that we might want to discuss shortly, because I saw that and I think that would be probably nice to talk about that a little bit. Furthermore, Skype has thrown a curveball because now they've got a new call screen in an update. So I'm completely not aware of how that exactly works, but it seems to be working well enough to be able to broadcast this show. So again, welcome everybody. I hope you all had a good week. I had a pretty good week, good weekend. Hope the both of you had the same. And we had a Formula One race, which was good and not so good at the same time. So maybe we should probably start talking about that.
I have a story to go with the whole Formula One thing.
Okay.
We always watched Formula One on ESPN because ESPN bought the rights to broadcast the Sky F1 show from England.
Yes.
So we got uninterrupted shows from start of race to end of race. And it was always the Sky commentary team. We're kind of used to them, so we like them. And then this weekend, of course, for our time, the race in Australia started at midnight on Saturday, so we thought, well, we'll watch the replay on Sunday. So the first problem happened when we looked at the replay. The first replay they posted was in Spanish.
Okay.
So a little while later, they did a rebroadcast where they basically air the thing again, and that was also in Spanish.
Okay.
And then they said, "Oh, we're going to rebroadcast it again at 5 o'clock." This is an on-demand system. They're actually pushing content out like it's a normal TV station.
Yes. Yes.
So at 5 o'clock, they said the show starts at 5 o'clock. So we changed channels at 5,
okay.
and nothing happened. And then it said the show will be starting at 5:12.
Yes. And
then nothing happened. And then at 5 to 6, the show came on. And they dropped us straight into the race.
Okay.
So, I mean, literally as the lights went out.
Yeah.
And after 8 minutes, they put a 10-minute commercial break in.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And then they came back and did 8 minutes of racing and then 10 minutes of commercials.
Yeah, because they had to catch
up. On the third advertising break, the little vein in the side of my forehead exploded. And I downloaded the F1 app and paid $70.
Okay.
And now we watch it on the F1 app.
Okay. And how was that experience?
It's 4K. We can watch any of the onboard cameras we want, even on replay. We can listen to the pit radio. We get tire strategies. We get race strategies. So ESPN, they're dead now, as far as I'm concerned. They're enough. Now, the really interesting thing was on the F1 app, because we said that we're in America, when we pull the sidebar out on Apple TV, it gives us a bunch of options. But one of the options is live feed, and the other one is international feed. Yeah. And the live feed is the F1 commentary. So that's um, that's Will Buxton and his crew.
Yeah.
But underneath that, there's an option that says international feed, and if we click on international feed, it's the Sky F1 feed.
Okay.
It did have on ESPN, so we watch it with the international feed, so we still get the commentary we're used to.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And it's in 4K, and there's no advertising breaks, and we ended up with the iPad sitting watching driver cameras, and then the TV watching.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, so we've come over to the light side of the Force. We've decided that we're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
As soon as we saw the quality and we found out the Sky team was there, I didn't regret the $70 at all.
No. I think it's pretty good. I've had good experiences too, although I didn't watch the race live. And when I saw the result, I didn't feel like watching it all together. So I'm probably going to watch it later. But that's just. I mean, it's probably. I mean, the thing with this is, if you watch it live, it would still probably be a good race, and just a bummer that the Red Bull engine exploded or whatever happened. But and that would obviously be a big bummer. But still, from what I've heard, it's been a really great race, and it's still a much better season than a much better season than last year. So I'm not saying I'm never going to watch. Again, if Red Bull or Max isn't winning, but this time
you should watch for Lewis's reaction when Russell ends up in front of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's probably
it's absolutely priceless.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a good 15-minute rant on the radio.
Oh,
on the replay.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm probably, if there's some time, I'm gonna watch the replay. Maybe skip through some parts. I don't know, but I'll watch it. And from what I've seen, I'm happy with F1 app 2.
Yeah.
So that's been a good.
We had the
call.
option to pay $26, which would only allow us to do replays. We couldn't watch anything live.
No, I did the full pro.
$70 gives us a whole bunch of extra stuff, and I thought, well, for Canada, Mexico, and America at least, we'll be watching those live.
Yeah, I went for the monthly, which is more expensive in the end, just to try and see. But now I know that everything works. I'll probably skip to the yearly fee anyway. That's probably much more sensible.
We went straight for the yearly fee because when you were talking to me about this, you said you can watch the replays, and as soon as I found that out, I'm like.
That's no brainer.
No reason not to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. So the race, I haven't seen it. I only saw some of the memes and some of the after the race, some of the comments and everything. What I heard, a couple of things that stuck with me. Obviously, is Max engine failure, but Perez second place, which is good. Which is really promising and really good, and I like it for him also, and for Red Bull.
3 different teams on 1, 2, 3: Ferrari, Red Bull, and Mercedes.
Yeah. So that's that's all good. Obviously, Ferrari is so strong, and that's a little bit of worrying because if they stay that strong, then it's very difficult.
Sainz wasn't.
No, Sainz had an issue, obviously, but
if you watch the slow motion cameras and everything. Ferrari have got the porpoising problem. It's come back.
Okay. Well, but
really,
still,
really badly as well. I mean, you don't even need to see the slow motion to see it.
You just see it happen.
See the thing hopping along the track.
Is it? What I heard is that Max wasn't really in any position to get to first position where he was. He was just.
No, he was a solid second place.
Solid second, and that would have been good or good enough.
He smelled something in the car.
Yeah.
And he stopped the engine and pulled over before the pit.
Yeah.
Before the pit wall told him to. So he said it on the pit radio. He said something smells really bad in the car. Something's gone. It smells like hydraulic fluid or something. And he's stopped the engine and coasted to a stop on the side of the track.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Did they find out what it was exactly, or did they not mention?
No. They talked about this on the commentary. They said it's entirely possible that they won't know until they get the car back to England and take it all apart.
Oh, okay. There's something. Okay.
But it seems like if you look at where the fire was, and you listen to Max's description, it seems like a hydraulic hose came off.
Yeah.
And the hydraulic fluid
just
caught the exhaust and just caught fire.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it was pretty funny when he was out of the car, he was directing the marshals where to spray the fire extinguisher foam.
He knew exactly where it was. Yeah. Well, again, it's a real bummer because If it's going to be a close season and Red Bull is going to be second and not first because of Ferrari, that's all fine. But now they are so far ahead that, I mean, many teams have 2 or 3 do not finishes throughout the year. That's not a completely untypical
Uncommon,
thing.
yeah.
But this is 2 DNFs in three first races. I mean, this is difficult to overcome because even if Ferrari has 1 or 2 do not finishes over the rest of the year, they're still not ahead. So I'm not sure if they can build the car, make the car faster. It's a long season. I know everything can happen, but
Checo's doing okay.
Checo's doing okay. So if the car just holds up, then it would be a lot better, obviously.
And what happened in the weekend or during the weekend with Sainz could also happen with Leclerc. Of course.
We'll
so
see.
It also seems that the Ferrari is not
completely
on top
solid.
of everything.
Yeah, the Ferrari is not immune from problems.
No. And again, I mean, maybe in 5 or 10 races time, it's a completely different story. I know all that, but still, it's not a very nice way to start the season, obviously. And then I heard that that Albon really didn't want to change tires at all, but just had to because of the rules.
Really interesting pit strategy. He went to the last lap but one before changing tires.
Yeah.
And he was in 8th and he dropped to 10th. So he did
points. Yeah.
53 laps on one tire.
Yeah.
Pitted and still came in 10th in the points.
Yeah. And did he start on the hard tires?
Yeah.
That would be logical, obviously. And in
the
end,
what was interesting was Sainz started on the hard tires and he literally went backwards on the start.
Yeah.
Like he was overtaken by 6 cars just trying to get traction.
Okay. That's just
but Albon was already last, so he really took his time to warm up his tires.
Probably.
But I mean, you can just imagine now. A lot of the other teams looked at that as a strategy and went,
"Okay, yeah,
we've never done a whole race on one tire and then just swapped at the end."
No. Normally they won't last as long. But apparently, well, it could be maybe the power, like the power curves in the Williams are different, and it just much. It could be a strategy, if they're not fast enough.
Just keep going.
Just keep going. Might it be a couple of tenths slower? But still, if they don't have to stop or just have to stop one time, that could save them a lot of time. And being 10th for a Williams is probably as much as they can hope for now.
And the timing of their stop was perfect because he had enough room to get back out.
Yeah.
And he still stayed in the points. Okay,
That's
he
good.
wasn't 8th.
No, but still
10th, you still get points.
Yeah. Well, it's good for him too. I like Albon, and I think it's just a great way to have him see, having success, and that's all good. So that's what I heard, and well, the rest I'm not sure. I don't think anything really special happened. Well, a lot of things happened, obviously, but nothing that stood out more than.
There was very nearly a very nasty crash with Mick Schumacher.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
one of the safety car restarts.
Oh yeah, because Yuki Tsunoda, he almost hit him. I think. Was it?
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah. He was. Yuki Tsunoda was braking or going off the gas, and he was accelerating. So they were just.
Yeah. The speed difference was
enormous.
Huge.
Yeah.
Mick Schumacher's reactions were amazing.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a video clip of that. So okay. Well, next race is going to be Miami, or what's going to be the next race after?
No, Imola, I think.
Oh, they're going to come back to Europe. And is it 3 weeks now, or just 2? Do you know?
2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks, okay.
Yeah.
So they're still. Yeah, okay.
So, actually, what's also a good thing is that Red Bull had the fastest pit stop.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they're back on that again. They finally figured out. Figured out how to do that. Okay. Well, that's obviously very good. So.
I mean, all of the pieces are there. It's just get the reliability. The drivers are there, the aerodynamics are there, the pit stops are there, the strategy's there. It's reliability is the one thing that's hounding them.
It's I don't know. I mean, what I thought during the end of last season, obviously Honda was getting out, but the name Honda was wanting to get out because of their strategy with electric cars and everything. So they didn't feel like it would be a good thing to be connected or a marketing value to be in Formula One. So I can understand that, but I thought that they were still going to build an engine, just not shout about it.
I think they're still Red Bull powertrains. I think it's still Honda.
Yeah.
I wonder if they just have a problem with the packaging, with the confines of the body, and
Sometimes it would be so great if you would just know that, if you would just be, like a fly in the Red Bull factory, not to make any misuse of it, but just because I'm so interested in what they're dealing with. What are the problems?
What's changed?
Yeah. Exactly. That would be so interesting.
I mean, you could say the same thing for Ferrari, because Ferrari were nothing last year, and this year they're just completely top of the form.
Same. And McLaren is now slowly getting better, or rapidly getting better, I think. So
rapid.
Yeah, so that's good too.
And people are overtaking, lots and lots and lots of overtaking.
Yeah. And is it still like this race, like overtaking back and forth? Yeah.
And there was, I can't remember who it was, but there was a triple overtake at one point where there were 4 cars in line.
Mm.
And I can't remember what happened, but these 3 cars were all coming up fast, and they all overtook this one guy in the same corner.
Okay. Mm.
And then these 2 changed positions as well. It was like, because they were so close behind, which we haven't seen for years. Normally you have to have a big gap, but these guys were, they were so close behind that when one of them passed, the rest of them just went through.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then the 3 car blew the turn, and the number 4 car went past him, and it was like, within 2 corners, 4 cars changed positions.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, that's all great stuff, and let's hope next race is going to be in a more normal time for us, like a Sunday afternoon. So that, but obviously for you it might be a little bit too early then. So
it might be early morning.
Yeah, so it's going to be a replay for you, but we'll probably see it live. Although I'm not sure what the plans are. But anyway, so that's Formula 1. And then I think we might have a quick look at something that came up on my somewhere on my social media or whatever, and it's VanMoof. I've been
so cool.
Yeah, I mean the thing with
2 motors.
The thing with this is that first of all, I've been looking at VanMoof for a long time. I just thought they were cool bikes. I know Chris has one, and he also says, also having one and driving one is really cool. So I actually, because the Vespa died, I thought maybe skipping another scooter but going to an electric bike would be a solution, and then maybe going to a VanMoof, because I think they're cool. And then I went onto their site because they've got new models of their S and A types, but then I saw this V or 5 type, and this is the one I want, because this is so cool. It's a very sturdy, you can see the picture here, it's a very thick, sturdy, rugged bike. With big suspension, large wheels, or thick wheels, or large rubber. It just looks amazing. So that's the first plus. I also like the color, the white and the black. It's, for me, this is really, really perfect. But then I saw that it's faster than ever because it got 2 motors. So now apparently it can reach, it says 31 miles, is about 50 kilometers an hour, which is, scooter speed, and real scooter speed. So not like the snore scooter slow 25, but the 50 that you can get. So that, and with that, and that's probably because of the wider frame, they have more batteries in there. So it's the range, they say, will also increase. So it's not only going faster, but it will only take you further also. So that's good. It's got full suspension, thick tires. Oh, they really call it thick.
Over here they're called fat tires or fat bike.
Yeah, fat bike tires. Obviously all the smart things and lights. So I believe that will be great. The thing is that it's not there yet. They're developing it. You can pay, I think, €20 to be able to get one later when it arrives. It's of course bloody expensive. I think it's 3,500 euros or something. So that's gonna be a problem. But then again, if you use this as a commute or whatever, there might be a possibility to still have this or lease it or whatever, do something with it. Anyway, I thought it was very interesting. 700 watt hours. The only thing and that's what we need to now see, is that in Holland there are a lot of restrictions on speed of any vehicle.
Yeah, I can't see them allowing this to do 50 kilometers an hour in Holland.
Well, there probably going to be two versions again. There's probably going to be a slower version that is sort of not goes that fast, but probably a lot further. And that's probably you can drive without a helmet. But I think if you want to get the 50 kilometers an hour, you have to have a license, like a scooter license on it, a license plate, and a helmet.
I'm just looking in America. There's over 10,000 pre-orders for that.
Yeah. This is going to be a huge success. But in America, I think you can just drive it, without helmets or whatever if you want to, and maybe even without a license. But I think here it's like a real scooter, or like a moped or a brommer, what they call it here. And you probably need.
Yeah, except it doesn't. If they're doing the same as they've got on their existing bikes, the motors don't work unless you're pedaling, so you can't just ride and have it do all the work.
Yeah. That was a loophole in the legislation where they got away with it, at least partly, because you had to use your own force to get it going. But I don't know how this will work if it goes 50 an hour. I'm not sure if they can fight. I think. Okay, Edwin is also saying something. A blue license plate and helmet, he says. And this is a speed pedelec. A speed pedelec. I don't know what that means, but I think it's a great name for it.
It's nice for golf.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I really like the looks of it.
Yeah.
And I also like what it's doing. If this is how it, there's also I think a LED strip in the top part.
There's one around the saddle, and then there's one down the side as well.
That's so cool.
So you're more visible from the side as well.
And that and the rear light, with the red LEDs, it and then the fenders. I don't know. It's just like a beautiful, beautiful bike to me. If it really turns out this way. This is really something that I would like to get if at all possible. So
there are some images where it almost looks blue and orange, like the Gulf. Colors.
Yeah, maybe
it would actually be also very cool.
Here,
Gulf edition.
Yeah. We can make a Gulf edition if we want to. Just get it sprayed, but. Yeah. Anyway, it's a great bike, and I would really like to see the possibilities of. I mean, if I keep traveling into the city, then it might be a viable solution to just get them. If it's a daily commute, that might be something that you want to do. Maybe I can get my boss to have a company bike or whatever. I'll see. So anyway,
is there a place to store it inside? Or?
That's the important thing.
Oh yeah, but I think they've got all kinds of anti-theft.
Yeah, but you can still pick the bike up and walk away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it won't work and it'll have an alarm, but you'll still be missing the bike.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's. Okay, that's obviously a thing. Well, I don't know. I think we'll cross that bridge if we come to it. So we'll see. Anyway, so that's great. I think maybe it's time to do some Lego info.
Yeah.
Because first thing is that Chris has done a thing.
He did it again.
Yes, he did a thing again.
Well, interestingly, as part of the thing, sometimes they send you bonus things.
Yeah.
Weirdly, the bonus packet at the moment is this.
An Easter bunny. Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a couple.
the Easter chickens and the two eggs come apart and then.
Oh, I don't have that one. There was something with another Easter egg or something That
So-
I ordered a little bedside lamp for Giorgio, and you just it has colors and everything. It looks like a 1x1 Lego brick, and I got that.
Yeah.
I got that stuff. Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that was the bonus that came
Yeah.
with the latest Lego.
Cool.
And the latest Lego is of course this.
Yep.
Dun.
Ta-da! That is so cool.
This is so cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So
That's really amazing.
there's one thing about the box that I find really strange. So
Okay.
that's the front of the box.
Yeah.
So you would normally sit it down like that, so the front of the box is up.
Yeah.
All the text on that side is the right way up.
Yeah. Oh, and they made a mistake and it's upside down on the other
This
end.
is okay because
Yeah.
this is how you have it on the side.
Yeah.
And then when you come to the back,
Yeah. It's the intern. It's the intern's
it's
fault.
upside down.
Yeah. The design.
Yeah.
They just made a mistake in the design, I think. That's just
So
amazing.
I guess it's because when it's standing on a shelf like this, if you're looking at it and it's standing up, then it's the right way around.
Maybe it's on purpose, yeah. Could be on purpose.
But if you have it lying down, then it's upside down. But anyway,
Yeah, well,
So-
that's a minor detail, but maybe you've got the one that has that, and the rest hasn't.
Yeah.
yes. So the back of the box is kind of interesting with all the different information on it,
Yeah. That's
with the figures and the hoverboard and everything.
yeah, it's cool. I'm
So-
really excited to see how that will turn out. You know, it's
Yeah, I've not opened this yet,
Yeah.
but I will start building this probably sometime this week.
cool.
And it's interesting that awkward box.
Yeah, it's a bit big. Yeah. What is it?
So for the light brick in here for the
Oh yeah, for the flux capacitor.
flux capacitor, they include the battery for it. I don't think it's a replaceable battery. I think it's like a watch battery that's just built into the brick.
Okay. Yeah, like okay.
You know, I mean, it's going to last forever.
Yeah. You know, you're not gonna use that a lot, but I really, you know, it has to be a really great thing to build, and it's just, you know, I'm still the Ecto.
And I think this is the version I'm going to build Back
Okay.
to the Future 2
Yeah.
with Mr. Fusion.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. You know, with the Ecto one, the Ghostbusters car, and the DeLorean, you know, it's you need to just have those and have them.
I had to
prominently
make room. I had to make room in my home theater for Lego.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
So up here now I have all my cars, and then anything that's connected to a movie is now in the other room.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
very cool. Congratulations on that buy, because it's, you know, that's just amazing. Really cool. I'm excited to see how that turns out. So anyway,
Yeah, same.
I was already planning on doing a live build of the Vespa, obviously, that I showed last week, but it didn't materialize yet. I might still do that, but I've got it here, and I still haven't opened it. So I thought it might be nice to do a live unboxing, and hopefully this will work.
Ooh, extra camera.
Extra camera. Yes, it's on the side because I don't have a lot of room here, so we'll see how that sort of goes. And also, I don't know if I've got sound from the two of you, Oscar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Chris is there too. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Apparently, I'm still here.
Yeah, you're you're still there. So let's open it and see what's in there. Let's see if we can open it in a way so that I don't completely destroy the box. Just use
I never use this.
use the yeah. I tried to do that, but normally you will just ruin the box anyway. Which is, you know, it used to be much better because you didn't have to ruin the box, but now there's almost no way to open it without doing it this way. So we'll just see how we get through this. There we are. Anyway, let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got boxes. Oh, let me see if I can get the camera to. Yep, there we are. This is better. Okay, let me get this out of the way. and just get the boxes, the bags out. Back to here are the tires, the wheels. Pretty
Quite
cool.
big,
Pretty
yeah.
cool stuff. Yeah, it's quite big. Yes, I like the blue color too. It's really cool. Lots of blue, obviously. Bag number 4 looks really cool. There's bag number 1. That's where we're gonna start. Oh, still some like weird colors in the first bag. Normally they do that in the internals. They just use all kinds of colors, probably to make it easier to build it. Bag number 2. Quite a lot of bags actually. 3. Already had 6. So that's going to be a nice build. And I think that's probably it. Or is that? Oh, there's another little small bag with parts that belongs to number 3. So it's got 2 number 3 bags. Yeah, six really great bags. So that's cool. And of course, a nice manual with stickers. That's not so nice, but you know, that's Lego. They just use stickers always for some reason, or mostly always. I think that was one of the things that they also complained about. I don't have my scissors here. That they also complained about that there's so many really nice Lego models that would be so much nicer still if they just had prints instead of stickers.
Well, the DeLorean is one of those. When they did the original press release, they said the dashboard was all printed.
Yeah.
And then if you watched Racing Bricks review, it's not printed, it's stickers.
No, it's stickers. So, you know, it's there. I would almost think, but you probably can't do it, that there would be an aftermarket opportunity to just set up a company and print these
in printed bricks.
Yeah. Just create printed bricks, but maybe you can't do it because there might be some sort of licensing or thing. But I mean, why not? I think you can earn a lot of money doing that because people will buy that and will pay good money for that. But anyway, this is the stickers, Vespa.
What I also do not understand is why they, if it was always with everything stickers, then.
Yeah.
At least it was 100% stickers.
Yeah,
but sometimes they have actually.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
Or printed.
What I do.
Yeah, the DeLorean has a mix. The Apollo rocket has a mix. Some of them are stickers, some of them are printed. The space shuttle is the same. Some are printed, some are stickers.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? It's.
I guess it's just the manufacturing process. You know, it's much easier for them to stamp out a brick than it is to stamp out a brick and then run it through a process.
Maybe.
I don't know.
On the other hand, maybe they do both because they know a lot of people who are building Lego like to do the stickers themselves.
Maybe.
Well,
and then you have the Formula One car where they just changed all of the stickers about 2 weeks ago. So
yeah,
if you have the original car, it's now rare because that you can't buy that anymore.
Yeah.
They changed the sticker sheet.
Yeah, I don't know. I would go for printed bricks any day of the week. And I don't know. It's just that with the price of it and the way they're trying to make it really nice, the stickers are just not a good thing. What I do like, by the way, is that
the problem I always have with the stickers is I can never get them unless I concentrate really hard, and even then, most of the time it doesn't work. I can never get the stickers to be perfectly square with the brick. They're always just very slightly twisted.
I can get them square, but not in the center. So I can...
The same, yeah.
I always normally get them completely square, like parallel, but they're out of center. Because because it's difficult to do both things at the same time. It's just...
Valeshtas on Racing Brick, you need a pair of very, very thin tweezers so that your fingers aren't in the way.
You're in the way, yeah.
My problem is my big sausage fingers get in the way.
Is that and with the soap, is that some people say use soap and put them on there, center them, and then rub away the soap and it'll stick?
That's kind of like tinting a car window. That might work.
Yeah.
they say it should work. I think even my dad is doing this with Lego.
Yeah. Well, I could try, but obviously with one sticker sheet, you can probably buy another one. But what I think is a good thing is that the front part here. So if this one with the Piaggio brand on it, that's gonna be here on this front part. And they didn't just print the Piaggio sticker, but they printed the whole brick. So it doesn't stick. So it's probably easier to center it a little bit because it's like you can use the whole brick, and also you can't see the edge of it as much of the logo. But I'm not sure if this. I mean, it seems like it could be an advantage, but and the same goes for these parts. They're just big parts, not only the.
Now there's even more stress because now you have to get it to line up perfectly with the edge of the brick. Otherwise, you end up with that little bit of sticker just over the edge thing that you catch all the time.
I'm pretty sure that we can get that done. Anyway, this is a little bit of the manual. Says where the bags go, and then it just starts off doing all that. You know. I'm really looking forward to start this build. Here's the spare tire. So that's good, and all the parts list.
If you don't do a live stream, just try doing a time lapse.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You don't need to do a time lapse of the whole thing, but maybe bag one or something.
Time lapse is easy, but I can do both probably. Just record the stream and then do a time lapse later, or I'll see. I was just thinking that it seems nice to. Let me get back to this screen. It seems like nice to be doing that, just building, doing the live stream so people can just tune in and relax and watch, maybe do some chatting. But obviously there will probably be no one watching. So I'll be probably doing it by myself anyway, and
live streaming to yourself.
And then of course it becomes just a video, which is like a recorded live stream, which is maybe also nice. But I also do the timing thing. When you probably need to let people know when you're gonna start the stream, so you need to plan it, because if you don't, certainly nobody's gonna watch it. And then you need to, and then what are you gonna do? You build 1 hour or 2 hours, then stop, do another stream. I don't know. It's just gonna be a little bit difficult. But then again, I think let's just do it. Let's see what happens. Who cares? If nobody watches, it's not a problem anyway. So anyway, so I'm still attentively planning to do it, using some sort of the setup that I used just a while ago. Maybe do manual focus, or I don't know, and see what I can do, and just start building it. But we'll let you know if that happens. So anyway, that was the Vespa. So cool stuff.
Very cool.
Yes.
So and actually, I know from a very good source that last Saturday our one live viewer.
Yes.
Actually also did get Lego.
Yes. Our major fan, our
single Patreon,
our single patron, our weekly follower, was turning a certain age, which we don't mention, and we were at a party. It's something with a 5, and and we were at a party, and we thought it would be great to give him some Lego, obviously, because why not? And Edwin is also a bonsai hobbyist, bonsai fan.
Oh, yeah, we talked about this, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
We talked. So we did buy him the bonsai, the Lego bonsai. So hopefully he can send us some pictures, videos, clips, or whatever. If he does, then if he agrees to that, we can show that here in the show, or. And that's also entirely possible. He can join us in a live feed on Skype, and be in the show if he wants to. But let's.
We have to be careful if we do that, because that means we then have 0 live viewers.
Yes, exactly. That is of course a problem. But
no, if he comes on, I'll go off, and then I'll be the live viewer. We have to rotate, so there's always one live.
No, let's just have the 4 of us on here. That's gonna be cool too. And I don't mind not having a live viewer. And maybe we do have. I mean, I don't know how many people watched the video. Well, not live, but after the fact. But I think we had a couple of views at least, not just 1 or 2. So So maybe we should check that.
Always somewhere around 10, I think.
Yeah. So there are still 9 people or 8 that watch this, which we don't know about. So like stalkers that
Secret
just
viewers.
Yeah, we've got. Well, they view the videos after they're recorded on YouTube, and it might be the like one of the original Grindelwald Bastards who is now not active. He might watch it, but also maybe some. I will watch parts of it just to check if everything's fine. So that might count as one. I'm not sure. But I don't know. Anyway, so that's why it would be nice to know who is watching. Although it might be people that don't want us to know that they're watching, which is also another possibility, obviously. Which is fine too. I'm fine with all of that. But
there might be. We might have another American viewer.
Yeah.
Who might be watching? I don't know if he's watching live, or I'm sure when he. Let's try this. So if he's watching live, which would be unlikely, but if he's watching the replay, send me a text once you've watched the replay. We'll find out if he's one of our 6.
Okay.
and our ladies are watching us it as well, just to make sure that we are not
telling any.
Try and artificially inflate the numbers.
I am 99.9% positive that Michelle will not watch this. If it,
I am similarly positive for as you.
You're the same. Yeah.
Well, that's good because that means we have complete strangers watching.
Yes, which is great, obviously. And it's great that you have strangers watching, but if you know who they are, they're not strangers anymore. So I don't know if we even want to know it. So anyway,
when we get to 100,000 viewers, we don't want to know who everyone is.
No, exactly.
But again, so please like, subscribe.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah. I always get 1 thumbs up, but that's obviously Edwin. Or I think, and the rest I don't know. But thumbs up is the thing, if you have 1,000 views, you can have only 2 thumbs up. Not because people don't like it, but people don't think about giving thumbs up. Which I'm the same. I can watch a video which is great and just forget about giving a thumbs up, while I still think it's a great video, but I just don't think about it. Also,
maybe we need to do more outside stuff.
Yeah, we could. Yes, obviously, we could do a lot of things. We could do videos of.
Speaking of outside stuff, I flew my drone this week because one of the big motorway bridges near us was being replaced.
Oh, I saw something. Yeah.
And what they've done is they built the new bridge alongside the old bridge, and then they demolished the old bridge and slid the new one into place.
Mm-hmm.
So I flew the drone and took some photos and took some videos.
Okay.
And I emailed them all to our local news station and said I took videos and photos. Use them as you want.
Uh-huh.
And it's on there. It's their article on this particular bridge replacement. It uses all my photos and videos.
Cool. Okay, cool. That's really cool.
I'm famous in my own little sphere.
Yes. Well, that's good. that's you have to start somewhere. So I really like that. Well, I used to when I was on the road a lot. Sometimes when there was an accident or something, not like with dead people, but just like an accident on the highway or something, I would try and make a picture and send that to the VID, like the traffic control, so that they had some sort of thing. And sometimes they used my picture in their news feed. But now I don't really want to do it because, first of all, you can't do it because you get a fine if you have your phone in your hands, and also because all of the things where people are stopping and making pictures of wounded people, I obviously don't want to do that, but just I don't want to have the risk that I will be one of those guys, so I'm not doing it anymore. But it is fun if you.
The cool thing with this bridge replacement was I was able to fly the drone from my house.
Oh yeah.
And 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks away.
Yeah.
No problem.
That's so cool. What?
And it's a DJI Mini 2. So
I was gonna
the
ask.
drone. It's the size of a cell phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as it takes off, you lose sight of it.
Yeah.
You can hear it, but you can't see it.
No.
So I just flew it over to the bridge, and then I circled around, and then got down and took some photos and videos.
That's so cool.
And then flew it back home.
Yeah. Oh, whoa! Oscar's light went out. That's. I think that's Oscar's wife telling him that it's enough now.
Yeah.
Flash the light on and
Yeah.
off.
Flash the light, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, just in between, Edwin was saying that we already have 2 thumbs up now. So that's
Ooh.
supposedly 2 people are watching us live. So that's really cool.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, it's I drones. It's one of these things. I think I told about the Tello drone that I bought, which was a really cheap, simple drone that you can use your phone to do, and it was, for the price, it was actually pretty good. But then it broke and it didn't record video anymore, and it was it would really be cool to have like a Mini 2 or a Mavic Air or whatever, just like a good, like a really quality drone.
The picture quality out of the the camera's tiny. It's the size of a cell phone camera, but the picture quality is amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Once you get to the Mini 2, that's the system where they use the stronger radio signal. That's you get a live video and you can get a much more distance on the drone.
Yeah.
Because I had a DJI Mini 1, and if you flew it anywhere near a power line, the interference was enough to just cut the signal.
Okay.
And in America, all of our power lines are above the street; they're all in the air. So if you flew it along the road and you crossed a power line, it would either fly away or it would go into come home mode.
Yeah.
But this new one, it seems to be a lot more tolerant.
Better,
to
yeah.
interference.
Yeah, I've been looking at it, and although still for what you get, they're not that expensive. I mean, it's expensive, but you get a lot of high tech for that. So so it's not like they're overly expensive. But I think the ones that I was looking at are either like 500 if you have the like simple one, but if you want to have a really better one, then you probably 900 or 1,000 euros, which is obviously a lot of money. Still, it's worth it, I think, but you have to have it and you have to spend it to that. But it's great. I also had fun with the Tello drone. I took it everywhere, just flew it around, and it's just so cool to have that perspective and to have also the Tello drone quality wasn't that good, but still.
I mean, the Mini is so small. You can pack it in a bag with everything else. Like if you're going to drive to Switzerland or something,
you just
take it with you, because even if you don't use it, it's better to have it there and not use it than to go somewhere and go, oh, this would be really great if we had an aerial picture.
Well, that's the whole thing with the GoPro. I bought a GoPro a couple of years ago to also do some train stuff and put it on a train and have it drive and do that. But I used it a lot also when hiking and stuff, and actually the picture quality is now so good that you can actually have pretty good pictures or video just by having it in your hand and moving it around. I mean, the whole like intermodelbouw video that has almost reached 10,000 views is all shot on the GoPro. And it looks pretty good.
Well, that's the standard thing now. Most people that do vlogging are all using GoPros now. I mean, there's a guy that we watch that does yacht reviews. So he goes around motor yachts and cruises and things and does reviews. And all of his stuff is done on a GoPro.
Okay.
And I'm sure the camera snobs would be able to tell you the difference, but it looks it looks like a broadcast camera.
There are a lot of, obviously, I mean, it's not like a really good camera, and there are definitely drawbacks, but there are a couple of, or just one really good thing about it. It is so small, it doesn't take you any. I mean, you can just put it in your pocket, have 2 batteries with it, and also it's not intrusive. You can use it and film it, and you're not like carrying this whole thing with you. You're just using it. Also, it's easy to have it down somewhere a little bit or up. You can move it around, and it's so easy to use that you will just use it more. And even though the video quality is not top notch, it's still very good, and especially when you use it for YouTube or people watching it on tiny devices, there's no need for any bigger than that.
And you're right, it's so well. I mean, you say that, but like the high-end GoPros and even the mid-range DJI drones, they have 4K cameras in them. Anything you look at on like a 60-inch 4K TV or something, it still looks great.
I think I have a GoPro 8 Hero or something, and there's 10 now, I think, and it's already better. So it's probably getting better anyway. But no, I agree. It's for 90% of the cases, it's good enough, and even looks really, really, really good. So yeah, it's fun. The only thing what I had a couple of times already is that sometimes it ends up not recording. I've had 2 or 3 cases where I was starting a recording, and when I stopped the recording, it didn't record anything. And I really pressed the button. It was really like, and then there was a mistake or an error with the SD card, and I used several, and they're of good quality, so it's not the card, and then it's just gone. So, and that's a huge problem because you can't trust it. And I've had a couple of cases where I did, you know, I unpacked something. Somebody gave me a present. I did an unpacking of the present, you know, live to be able to send it to them, to have a live reaction on as a thank you. And it just didn't record the whole thing. And then you're just like, that's so annoying, you know, that you put
and
the
it doesn't
effort.
give you any indication that it's not recording.
No.
You don't get any errors or anything.
It only gives you the indication when you stop the recording, and then it says, "Oops, something went wrong." Well, something like that.
Yeah.
And then apparently it didn't record
It didn't
anything.
record anything.
So it starts normal, but when you stop it, it will just say that it hasn't gone ahead, and that's a huge problem. But that's the 8 hero, and I don't know if they've solved that or if there's anything. Again, I mean, SD cards are always a little bit of a risk, but like micro SD. But I've had 2 or 3, and I have had the same problem with lots of them. So it's a GoPro issue, and I've read on like Google that I'm not the only one that has that problem, and that's a huge problem because. I mean,
you can't trust it to take footage.
No, and that's bad.
I mean, it seems like they could do a firmware update for the cameras to detect if they're not writing, but I suppose it depends how much they use the internal buffer of the camera before they try and dump it onto the car.
Exactly. Maybe that's the whole thing, and maybe if the buffer is full, it could be that it gives some sort of a warning after the buffer is full, but then you're not watching it. You're filming something, and especially, I mean, when you have it in front of you. You might be able to pick up on it, but if you put it on a tripod or whatever, and you start the recording, there's no indication that it's not recording.
Or if it's stuck on your helmet when you're out skiing or motorcycling, or it's stuck to the outside of a car or something.
Yeah, and then you that spectacular jump or fall or whatever, and you think, oh great, I've got this on camera, and then you haven't. That's one of the worst things that you can.
Oh, it didn't record me snapping my leg.
No. Exactly. So. That is a downside of that. But then again, I mean, that could happen probably with other cameras too. But still, that happened to me a couple of times, and that really annoyed me. Which things that don't work correctly annoy me anyway, to no extent. So anyway, but So how did we get to this? Phil,
I can't remember.
No, you were drones.
Talking about a bridge.
Flying drones. That was like 10 minutes ago.
Exactly, but still.
So coming back to drones, is it one who can follow you, Chris, or?
No, it doesn't have follow. It has a few of the functions in, but it doesn't have follow.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I'll have to go and read the handbook again. I don't think this one has follow.
Okay. I really would like to have one which is able to follow you.
For your mountain biking.
Yeah, mountain biking, skiing.
Yeah.
I think that's quite spectacular to see yourself being on your bike.
Very, very, very narcissistic, watching yourself all the time.
Yeah, but still, Well, if you share it on YouTube after that, it's not only narcissistic, but also what's the other word? Also, I can find the English word. Anyway, it's 2 things except for just narcissistic. Exposure. It's how do you call it? There's a word for that. Expose yourself. That sounds a little bit bad, but it's the same word. It's the same word. Yeah.
We should probably just point out that Paul is not exposing himself on YouTube.
No. How, in Dutch, how do they call somebody who exposes himself all the time?
Exhibitionist.
Yes, exhibitionist. Yeah, it's not only narcissist, it's also exhibitionist. That was what I was looking for. Anyway, so
and if you're exposing yourself in an exhibition, that's quite talented.
Oh, we just gained 10 viewers. I don't know why. No, it's
FBI, CIA,
and Trump.
And Trump. Yeah.
And Trump.
So cool. Yeah. Oh well.
Looking for a to grab.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think that's probably it for me. I'm sort of.
I think we've spent enough time talking about nothing again.
Yep.
Definitely. And I really enjoyed it again. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm gonna cook myself some dinner.
I had a packet of crisps, so I'm going to go and get actual
Yeah.
lunch now.
And then probably another beer or a glass of wine when Michelle comes home. She'll probably be home soon. And then have a nice night, and we'll keep in touch, obviously. And we
Yes.
will see each other and all our viewers again next week on Tuesday.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
You.
everybody, thank you very much for joining us.
Comment, like,
Let me-
subscribe, whichever
please
corner it's in.
let
I think
us
it's
know if you're.
No, it's in that corner.
Yeah. Let us know
Okay.
if you are watching this, and just you don't have to put any comment in. Just let us know if you're watching it. Give a thumbs up, and then
You.
we'll be fine. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you next week.